One of the best things about seaplaning in Michigan is you're just tooting around, you see a lake that you like, you can just pop in and check it out. I've flown over Idlewild Lake a few times, but I've never landed there, and today seemed like the perfect day to do so. Landing in a new lake is always a little bit of adventure. You need to make darn sure it's safe and big enough to get in and out of, as well as looking for shallow water, boats, waves, wildlife, docks, etc. This lake is plenty big enough for my little Searey, and it's beautiful with really clear water and nice pine trees. There is this kind of channel tight area that I felt a little uncomfortable with, so I slowed it way down and taxied through really slow. The water's really shallow here, but it's also clear enough that you can see the bottom, and I just taxied real slow up to the public beach, and it's a really nice beach, super sandy, clear, and I didn't know if there was rocks or anything, so I just did my slow oar up till I checked it out and rolled up my pants and checked this spot out. So Idlewild's a really neat spot. It has a really storied history, and it was founded as a resort community for African Americans because at the time they couldn't go anywhere else. And at one point in time, there was a number of clubs for really good jazz and blues, and all the greats played there, and apparently it was quite the happening place. My wife and I have been through there a few times just to like cook lunch and enjoy the beach, and I always thought that it was abandoned and, you know, the heyday was way, way, way in the past. But as I was hanging out on the beach, a bunch of local residents showed up, and you know, we got to talking about seaplanes and airplanes and Idlewild, and they're trying to like bring it back. They've got jazz night and blues night in the summer. They've got a bunch of events scheduled.
Musical event has a fantastic lineup. It's also an introduction and a reintroduction for people to the community of Idlewild.
And I had the best afternoon ever just talking to these folks and learning about the history because, you know, I've read all the signs in the place and I've read the wiki article a bunch of times, but there's nothing like hearing it from the guys that live there. And this is probably the part where you're like, what the heck, dude? I'm here for the weird oddball island seaplane hijinks, but what is so sick about seaplaning is every time you go somewhere, you see something new and you see it in a way that you hadn't seen it before. And sometimes that's just landing at the end of a lake that you'd never see because there's no road there, and sometimes it's a new island, and sometimes it's meeting a bunch of new people that give you a bunch of cool history that you didn't know existed. These guys told me they think I'm the only seaplane that's ever landed here. I highly doubt that that's true. This lake is beautiful and it's perfectly oriented north to south, but a couple of them have been here for 50 plus years and said they've never seen a seaplane land, so if that's true, I'll take it. First time here for me, for sure. Maybe the first time a seaplane's been here, who knows? Really nice afternoon, great history, great spot.